So in the morning we learned in page 140 discussing about are you allowed to squeeze grapes, oranges, or cucumbers? We say not allowed to squeeze on Shabbat grapes to make juice, but Bechor, can you squeeze grapes on top of food?
Yes.
Can you squeeze oranges on top of food?
Yes.
Can you squeeze oranges to make juice?
No.
Can you squeeze oranges to make juice and then pour on top of food?
No.
No.
Very good. Why? I squeeze it on an empty bowl, make juice, but then I pour on top of food.
Because you're making kavana, making juice already also.
How about John?
No.
The heat is back or no?
I agree with you, Rabbi.
The heat is back?
No, it's still not working.
That's why you can't make it.
It's good for you.
ברשות מוריי ורבותיי.
Dairy.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו.
Amen.
Bechor, can you squeeze grapes into your mouth?
You miss.
Squeeze into the mouth. The baby wants to have grapes. It's too hard. He wants to squeeze the grapes into the child's mouth. Monkey on it? Not allowed to. Oh, Chagai, v'kol hakavod, you know the answer as well. What about squeezing watermelon into the baby's mouth?
Watermelon is allowed.
Yeah.
Watermelon is allowed.
Bechor, what we said?
The baby.
Very good. What about sucking on grapes?
Sucking можно что он делает? Not squeezing, he sucking.
Now, baby, adult can suck on the grapes or no?
Yeah.
Suck on grape, allowed or no? Or it's a format of squeezing.
Пусть лучше грызет.
Very good, Bechor. We said better to chew the grapes, not to suck on the
Так
grapes.
говорит,
But if it's
But-
люди что будут делать без зубов?
But
if it's suck,
if he needs it,
take a suck.
we said it's allowed to even suck on the grapes. Can you suck on a watermelon? Before you slice the watermelon,
Он сделал.
Aboy, no talking. You slice the watermelon. As you pick it up, it's leaking, it's dripping. So you want to suck it to suck the juice.
Yes.
Can you do that on Shabbat or no?
Yes.
Suck on.
We are maximum to cut and eat.
No, you didn't get the point. I pick up the piece of watermelon. I picked it up, so Vilki.
Okay.
Now, before I put it in my mouth, it's dripping. I want right away to suck the juice for it not to drip. Can I suck with my mouth the juice from the watermelon, not from the tachtecha, not from the bottom?
No.
So according to our Torah, Bechor,
Allowed.
it's allowed. Remember, what's the reason? Because sucking, it's not a format of squeezing.
Yes.
Sucking, it's not a format of squeezing. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Bechor, is this clear?
Yes.
Very good. Now I sliced watermelon. On the bottom of the watermelon, there is juice. Can I drink this juice?
Yes.
Why aren't we afraid that you're going to squeeze more watermelon to make more juice? Why we're not afraid?
Because your machshava was to cut. When you cut, you eat.
Your mashava was to eat.
Yeah. You left over there, no problem, you can drink.
Very good. What if I like throughout the week, it's the summer, leta, and I like to juice watermelons. I have a blender and I juice watermelon. I put ice, it's delicious.
No.
You juice the watermelon, put ice,
No.
very tasty during the summer. It's refreshing, very good, very much.
A little vodka.
Can you?
Еще водку поставить?
No, I didn't say vodka. Vodka, it's already the Bukharian choice. Or somebody else's choice. Yeah, it's not halakha and not what people do. Bechor, if I bought watermelon to make juice. That's what I do throughout the week. Shabbat, Bechor came to my house, and Bechor loves Johnny Bechor arbuz. He loves eating arbuz. I slice arbuz for Aka Bechor. I served it to him. On the bottom of what I sliced, the bottom, there's juice. Would I be allowed to drink this juice or no?
Yes.
No.
Why? Because you cut it.
Why did I buy this arbuz throughout the whole week for? For juice. I said I like juicing. I like juicing all the time. So since it's for sure people would do it back in the day, Chachamim said that it's one gezerah. It's not gezerah to a gezerah. It's not two steps. Even though logically you're right. But something that is most likely to happen, Chachamim saw it's already happening. So if a person bought the arbuz, or watermelon, in order to make juice throughout the week, come Shabbat, you can make the same repeat mistake, same problem. That's Chachamim said, if you bought a watermelon to juice it, if juice came out because you sliced it, you will not be allowed to drink that juice. If you bought a watermelon to slice it, people, I don't juice it. I bought it in order to eat it from the beginning. Throughout the week, I slice, I eat. I don't juice it.
Right, you just slice it and eat it.
I slice and eat it. Then
That
I
juice.
will be allowed to have
that juice.
the juice. Remember that point?
So you have to have kavana.
Whenever you buy it, what's the reason you bought it? Your wife says we're gonna have guests on Shabbat, or we're gonna have a
usually-
need to buy watermelon. We want to eat the watermelon.
Cut it.
So why are you buying the watermelon?
Kavana надо делать.
Yeah, usually
To
we
slice it.
cut it.
To slice it.
To slice it, right.
Now, Bechor John, a person made fructose salad, fruit salad. In the fruit salad, he wants to slice grapes. He sliced the grapes. On the bottom of it, juice formed because of the slicing. Would you be allowed to drink this juice or no?
If your kavana had to slice,
My kavanah was to slice.
that's it. You can able
I
to
bought the grapes in order to slice, not to make juice.
Yeah.
Would I be allowed or no? Says Rabbi Yosef, not allowed.
Why?
Why, Rabbi? You just said the watermelon,
Right.
if you bought it for slicing, for eating, the juice that formed on the bottom after you sliced it, it's allowed. Why grapes not allowed? The juice that formed on the bottom.
Because
What we said the difference before? Because the watermelon to squeeze on Shabbat, it's only assumed the Rabbanan. A grapes to squeeze on Shabbat.
The Oraita.
So the Oraita by Hashem.
And olives.
Hashem said do not squeeze the grapes on Shabbat.
and olives.
But you
And
don't,
olives.
you don't squeeze. You cut.
You correct. Because you're gonna enjoy that juice, Chachamim were afraid you go ahead and squeeze more of it. So wow, какой вкусный, дилам рав. דילת רב, בקש נשמו יטו, עם ישמרו. עם תאמרו тоже. מחלל Shabbat. So because squeezing grapes on Shabbat, it's asur by Torah, as smoking. Remember we spoke about this? If a person squeezes grapes on Shabbat, he makes juice, chas v'shalom, compare the world like he's smoking on Shabbat. No difference. Same thing. Bechor, how many laws we have restricted on Shabbat? How many laws, Bechor? How many laws we restricted on Shabbat? How many laws?
39.
39 laws, very good. One of them is fire. Another one is juicing. So it's the same level. Do not squeeze on Shabbat. Got it? If you squeeze it on top of food, no problem. מה אני אעשה? אין פה אין. Yeah? It's over there. גבריאל, פשלי, גבריאל. I didn't want him to miss. Tomorrow come, tomorrow בלינדר. You'll come? Okay, בכור, tomorrow?
Share contact, сделай все.
וואו. אז מתי תהיה?
החתונה של דוד זה ערבי והבן שלו מתחתן.
אז מתי תהיה?
Алло, или по-русски,
שעה, подожди, שעה. מתי תהיה? בכור. מתי תהיה? יום רביעי. Wednesday we're going to בלינדר, בכור, I'm preparing you. Wednesday we're going to learn Kabbalah. כוונות of קטורת.
Wednesday we have here
You sure?
yeah.
So then Thursday we're going to have to do it. Thursday, you know Yeshua?
No, it's
No Yeshua. Thursday you can come? Thursday? No? So make up a day, I don't know.
You can make Wednesday. What's the problem?
It's a lot of calculations, not everybody can understand. So that's why I'm preparing Bechol to come with patience.
אוקיי, בעזרת השם next week.
Next week then. תגיד date. תעשו date. שתיכם?
יום הולדת שלי.
אה?
9th of Kislev.
The kavanot rabotav ktoret are very, very deep. Not everybody can follow it. You're gonna have to write it down and understand. There's a lot of calculations there. Once you get it, you cannot let go of it. It's like, wow. When you understand what you're doing, beautiful. But you have to understand what you're doing.
А попробуй чуть-чуть.
Once you understand, every single letter, every single dot on the letter, it's like, wow. How many secrets behind every word we say in the Ketuvot. Tell me that, show me, tell me there's a pamphlet. Yaakov John. You'll see, when we flew to Poland, Gabriel was next to me, I showed him a little bit. Look, how many pages? How many pages? את הקטורקה, אתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו שכתוב אבותינו לפניך את קטורת הסמים בזמן שבת המקדש כעת כאשר ציווית אותם על יד משה הנביא כתוב בתור התח, right? Utrem ktoret katoret gavaris. Look how many pages.
Explanation.
Look how many pages.
Just kavanah.
If a person knows those things, he can stop sicknesses, he can stop death from the world. This is not a joke. Ktoret is very extremely strong. The other day on Shabbat, we learned with them the power of Ktoret. Rabbi Abba told to the people that were sick to read that, and the pandemic stopped. You heard that Bill Gates wants to make another pandemic.
When?
COVID-25 называется. Был на 19, сейчас он заряжался.
So we have to study Torah then.
Look how many pages.
Let's
Это
start.
один Ktoret. How many pages we gotta learn in order to understand the depthness of the kavanot of Ktoret. So that's why I'm preparing you. Next week, it's going to be the birthday of Haggai. We're going to Belin Eder. We're going to learn Ktoret. Come with patience.
Love.
Paymiyosh, ni paymiyosh, srazu.
Which day they'll be?
I don't know, whenever they're going to decide. The Kabbalist,
decide?
the Kabbalist school.
Okay.
They wanna. We're going to. Koinav, you can join us also. Don't
Which
worry.
day?
Whatever they decide, they'll let you
So
know.
which day?
Every day we hear.
No, we don't do like that. No, Koira, I'm gonna quit.
Every day we hear. Every day. Doesn't matter what day.
Koinav, you're recorded. Make sure you behave nice. Okay, next to us. Next, Rabotai here. Is there a squeezing when one sucks with their mouth? We did. Is it permitted to hold grapes? Okay, we did.
Once повторение уже получилось.
Да, בסדר. Now next, Bechor. Is it permissible?
Днем уже за 60.
Bechor, control yourself. Bechor, control yourself.
Надо успевать.
Is it permissible to drink juices that oozed out by themselves on Shabbat from the grapes? So this we said. Number 2. And what is the ruling regarding other fruits? Is it permissible to drink those juices that oozed out by themselves on Shabbat? Number 3. Is it permissible to place grapes in wine, causing them to burst? Oh, nobody's going to do it. Number 4. What is the ruling regarding grape juice that came out on Shabbat due to bursting of grapes because they were in wine? Number 5. A woman performing the levirate marriage ceremony, chalitza. Chalitza should be italicized. Spits blood instead of saliva. Is her chalitza valid?
Rabbi, today this rabbi asked question. Rabbi,
Yeah, I'm listening.
this rabbi Haggai.
No, don't mention him. Rabotai. If you mention him, I
He
cannot
asked
speak.
question. No, he asked a question. I didn't say he said something wrong. We didn't. I mean.
We don't want to cause
We
politics.
learned about the Halachot Shabbat and cooking, and I didn't give him the answer.
What you gave him? What he asked?
He said, if you have steak, you bought the steak medium.
Medium rare.
Medium rare, you bought the steak.
Yeah.
On Shabbat, you change your mind, you want a little bit more.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to put this steak on the
Plata and make it well done.
and make it well done? I said,
No, he
it
didn't.
doesn't matter.
He didn't say like this. He didn't say like this.
Yeah, that's the idea, no?
You want to change
How did he
it?
say?
When you're gonna keep on the platter to warm it up, and you're gonna keep extra, so medium rare is gonna turn to the well done.
So that's the question. He gave you an answer? He gave you an
Yeah,
answer?
he says it's not allowed.
Not allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
If you're
allowed.
not allowed to change the status of the meat
From-
cooking.
נכון? We learned it.
אנחנו kada evo gremo of the third.
But look, he said a case that it is medium rare. Means 50% cooked. Not fully 100% cooked.
50-50.
But then I asked
If
him
there is
question, Rabbi.
osvo, that it's not 100% cooked. It's edible, but not 100% cooked. I'm not talking tadegi. Talking about not 100% cooked. You take the rice, sure, not 100%. You take the meat, not 100%. And you want to move it closer to the middle of the plata to make it 100%. Allowed or no on Shabbat? I didn't turn on, didn't open, didn't close. No, I just move it from the side of the plata
not allowed.
to the center of the plata.
Not allowed.
Not allowed to. Why not?
cooking.
Because you are speeding up the cooking. Right now, it will be cooked on the side maybe for 10 hours. You put it in the center, it's going to cook in 5 hours. So you speed up the cooking on Shabbat. And cooking on Shabbat, it's not allowed to. So even though it's supposed 50% cooked already, until it's not 100% edible, you're not allowed to add
Rabbi asked
anything.
the question-
Not only that, also at the korpecha, you know, Bukharians like to put the covers on top of it, the blankets. Not allowed to open to put korpechas extra because it's not 100% cooked. But you putting extra korpechas right now on Shabbat, you're speeding up the cooking. So if the korpecha fail,
Or you have to put
I did something in the kitchen. I by mistake heated the korpecha, the blanket, and it fell. Would I be allowed to pick it up and put it back? Oh no, depends if the food is fully cooked or not.
Yeah.
If it's fully cooked, I'm not talking tadagi level, edible. Vazmir is 100% edible. Take the meat, 100% edible. Then you will be allowed to cover the blanket.
Same thing with salmon?
With anything, with any food.
So can I put it
Anything
just
is not 100% cooked, you will not be allowed to turn it into 100% cooked.
Salmon you could eat raw, no?
Anything you can eat raw also, they're still not allowed for it to get 100% cooked. You want to eat it raw, go ahead, but you cannot make it 100% edible. Got it?
Next.
Very good. Now, is something that comes into existence while mixed considered nullified by the rest of the mixture? Okay, this question is a more pilpulim question. Let's go to 145. Is it permissible to cut fruits except grapes with a knife? 145 we
Yeah,
are.
if you're eating right away, you can
It is permissible to cut other fruits except grapes and olives with a knife, even if the juice comes out of it. As mentioned, as the intention is not to squeeze, but rather to cut, and it is permitted. Look on Shabbat, Rabotai, how much the kavanah plays a role. Moshe, I think you should have been our narrator, yeah, Zabul. Бед. У вас только 5 минут осталось narrator. Пешима бед.
Уже время пришло, Rabbi.
Я 5 минут еще есть. Еще Машиах подождет 5 минут. Here it says, are you allowed to cut, whenever you cut a watermelon or any other fruits, it's going to cause a liquid on the bottom. Are you allowed to do that on Shabbat?
Yes.
You're going to cause the liquid.
So what? You're not.
So Rav Yosef says, it is allowed to cut other fruits. However, what about grapes? Will
What
be a
about
problem.
The arbuz, we said arbuz that you're cutting the bottom and it's coming juice. What we said?
Here, ask Bechor.
You're allowed to drink.
Depends what kind of
When
kavanah
you
you
was
had
buying
when you
and
bought
your
it.
kavanah
One person answer. Coin of answering.
Это получается то же самое сейчас фрукт.
Shas.
When
You
was
ask the
buying-
question, listen to the
When you was
answer.
buying arbuz and your kavanah would make juice out of it,
You're
you're not allowed to drink. But when you want buying watermelon to make kavanah to slice it out and there is a juice, you can drink.
Very good. Kol hakavod. Okay, number 2. Is it permissible if one later decides to drink it? Yeah, read number 2.
And even if one later decides to drink it, it is permissible. This would be considered an inevitable consequences,
Pasik Reshe.
pasik reshe,
At the rabbinic level.
which is not bothersome to him.
Bothersome to him. Which is Lelo Nichale, yeah? I don't know, bothersome? Is that the right way to use? Which is not bothersome to him? Which is not Nichale. Huh? Number 2, yeah.
Чего там шепчетесь между собой?
Nichale. Сейчас я вам объясню, Бехор. Nichale. Nichale. Remember the terms, Abotai. Those terms are very important for the terminology of the halakha. When a person is doing something, Bechor, remember this equation? I don't know your friend's name.
Бухор.
Тоже Bechor? So when I say Bechor, both of you look.
Первенцы здесь.
Bechor. Remember there's 3 steps
Yeah.
to allow a certain matter. I'll use this hand because usually I use this hand for another concept, the left hand. If I do something that is not allowed, midirabanan, sorry, I didn't say right. If I'm doing something that it is allowed, and from this something else will happen that is not allowed, and the result, it's not allowed from rabbinic level, rabbanan, and the result, I don't care for it. Мне роль не играет. Будет это, не будет, I don't care about it. Would I be allowed to do that on Shabbat or no?
Yes.
Example, I have right now LED light in my refrigerator. And I have a lot of light in my kitchen. Can I do not know where the magnet is, how to turn off that light. It's a new refrigerator. Johnny Machorva refrigerator. I do not find the way to turn off the light.
Sub-zero.
Sub-zero, that is zero today. Now, I want to open the refrigerator, Shabbat, or the freezer. I know that the light is going to turn on, LED light. My kavanah when I open the door is to turn on the light or to take out the stuff.
Stuff.
Eat the stuff, right? But Rabbi John, inevitable, immediately, what's going to happen? The LED is going to turn on. LED is the light of the Rabbanan? Rabbanan. Remember, LED, lo, deoraita. Lo, deoraita. Remember, right? LED, lo, deoraita. Not deoraita. That's pasik reshe b'derabbanan. You care for the light, Bechor? You need this light or no? I have a lot of light in the kitchen. I don't need that light. If it's in the middle of the night and I don't have any light, then you need the light. Then it's nichale. Then it'll be a problem. But if I don't have need for that light, I have a lot of plenty light in my kitchen that I can see my ingredients very well with the light in the kitchen. Would I be still allowed to open that refrigerator on Shabbat knowing the light is going to go on? What we said? Allowed. Remember this equation? Pasik reshe. Isur de Rabbanan, that you don't care for the end result. Allowed to do such a thing on Shabbat or no?
Yes.
Allowed. Very good.
לא ניחלה.
That is nice that the switch is going to turn on. The light's going to turn on. Allowed or no? Allowed. Why? Because I don't care for the end result. Got it? So far, so good.
רבנן לא ניחלה.
So says, yeah. So says Ravadia, right now I slice the watermelon.
Were you allowed to open the refrigerator and the light is going to be on?
When? In which case? When the light is LED,
When you forgot.
And you
Rabbanan,
Must be LED inside.
right? And I have a plenty of light in the kitchen. So I don't need that light in the refrigerator. I can find the product 100% well. It doesn't improve anything. No, a million times. Million times. If you want to be strict, do it abnormal with a pinky or whatever it is. But you have to also explain to your kids this. So the kids are not going to understand the wrong idea because they can go to Babulia's house and Babulia sometimes have a refrigerator that Bovo bought whenever he was bar mitzvah. So that light is going to be yellow light,
most of the lights are
incandescent light.
И сон так смеешься, как будто твой дедушка культура.
Он аккуратно рассказывает такие вещи.
Bechor,
Like this light allowed.
remember the 3 steps?
You have a way to turn it off.
LED light. I don't turn it on purposely. My purpose is to open the door, not to turn on the light. But it's inevitable to happen, for sure. It's going to happen. And what happened is asur midrabanan, and I don't care for the end result. What's the equation equals?
Allowed.
Allowed. Bechor, I'm waiting for you to answer.
Yeah, but Rabbi, it's very important.
Allowed or no?
Дверь открывается, там стоит террорист автомат. Я дверь открыл, там стрельнул сзади.
It's not 100% comparable, but
Not the same.
as long as you got it, okay.
You're talking about
Allowed or no? Bottom line.
Allowed.
Very good. Bechor, another case. A person right now, says Rav Yosef, takes the watermelon, he slices it. You tell him, Alio, Vasya, there's a lot of juice that you squeeze whenever you slice.
it's not his.
Are you allowed to take watermelon on Shabbat and squeeze it?
Yeah.
We said not allowed to, right? It's asur like you're squeezing oranges, not allowed.
Squeezing beshinu.
So why is this not a problem? To just deal with juice.
It's not his intention.
У вас не было кавана на джуз?
Oh,
У вас было кавана на кап?
oh. So it's pasik reshe. I'm slicing. Slicing is allowed or no? It's like I open the door of the refrigerator. Good. Inevitable what happens? Inevitable what happens? Juice happens.
Juice comes out.
Do you care for this juice or happen? I don't care. It will happen, okay, but I don't care for that.
But you're still gonna drink.
With this idea, you can allow a lot of things on Shabbat.
Yes.
Another example, if you remember the other day, Mr. Gurgov was with us over here, and he asked Rabbi John, I opened the refrigerator, the door of my house, and the security in his house says open, door open, open, door
Chime.
open,
So chime.
makes noise. Chime?
Yeah.
The door chimes?
Chime, yeah.
So, the door chimes. Because not sure the chimes.
Right?
Patom, you'll explain me. So the door chimes. The LED screen shows the noise. Toot, toot. Door is open, door is open. When you open the door, you're turning on that system. Shabbat. Are you allowed to do that or no?
Because you кавана на турно.
So tell me the terminology. Terminology, мне надо. Терминология надо.
You
Tell
don't
me.
care about
Pasik reshe. I open door of my house. To open the door is no problem.
with the Rabbanan.
But Rabbi John is going to trigger the security system. It's going to turn on the system. That system, it turns on, it's the Oraita or the Rabbanan? The system gets electricity that it gets hot?
No.
It's like plata? No. It's just a circuit. There is no electricity that gets hot over there. Good. Now, do you care that it makes this noise? Open, door, dar disat the door. Мне это нужно? Huh? No? So, pasik she, the Rabbanan, that тебе это не нужно. Lo nichale. What's the status? Allah. Kohen of Hamidim?
Так что можно это не выключать?
There's a lot of
Yeah.
things allowed. The light.
A lot of
you know,
concepts will be allowed based on this equation.
And then turn on the
But
lights
it's better
also.
to turn it off in the first
Better
place.
is to turn it off.
Yeah.
Better is to turn it off. But if a person right now didn't turn it off,
Фуга.
maybe forgot, or you go right now to Bechor's house. Bechor relies bottom line allowed. You open the door open, door open. Ты должен сказать, Bechor, Chilul Shabbat, shka sodi.
Today's Tesla, everything LED.
Yeah,
You wanna take Sidur.
yeah. Oh, good question. Person forgot his sidur inside his car. And the LED in the car doesn't have incandescent light. The Bobo Mondegi light, you know? Here's the new light. Upgraded. LED light. Can you open the door of the car? Take out the stuff from the car? The sidur, talit, inimuna. Why? Tell me, Bechor. At what time of the day you'll be allowed? During the day or during the night?
Day.
During the day.
Oh. Because during the night, the light is going to go on. You're going to see your stuff without it. What about nighttime that you have a lot of street light? Like over here, we have on the back door. This, the light that we have in the synagogue is very strong.
Mutar.
I can manage perfect without the car light.
Yeah, mutar.
At nighttime, I'll be allowed or no?
Mutar.
Very good. Why? I open the door. It's going to trigger LED light to turn on, or maybe camera turn on. I don't know, other things turn on. But I don't care for that right now to turn on or not, because I can manage take out my stuff with the street light. I don't need the light of the car. Would be allowed or no? Allowed.
Morid Ein.
What about Marita Ayin? So we have a rule for mitzvah purpose, and for a restriction of the Rabbanan at a level, we don't. Rule like Marita. So we don't worry about what they would know, because the issue that I will do and they will learn from me restrictions. It's only LED level. It's only the Rabbanan level.
Какая разница, LED или просто?
Gets hot or doesn't get hot?
Better to send goy, right, Rabbi?
Yeah, better will be a goy. But if you don't have a goy, you'll be allowed. Okay, back to us.
Выключать.
What